Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Show Films. I'm Sen, your executive producer here. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I particularly want to thank our supporters over at patreon.com, patreon.com/fsfilms. I particularly want to thank our $25 tier supporters, Jeremy Alexander, Cat Waterflame, Samantha Bates, and Al, without whom we were able to do nearly as much as we have done, or will do, hopefully. So, then those of you that are watching live, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're live.
Ta-da! We live again. Hello, welcome to this Changeling the Lost game. I've forgotten everything I used to do about introducing this, but my name's Mara, and I'm going to be running this thing, supposedly. With me today are Sen.
I'm Sen, I'm playing Gwynaria, the elemental snowskin winter court changeling.
And Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack. I'm playing Bracken Thorn. He's a beast hunter heart who would like to be part of the Autumn Court at some point.
And Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm playing Miranda. She is a darkling chandelier.
Good enough.
And
Darkling
an actual chandelier, Jeremy.
An actual chandelier.
An actual chandelier.
I'm Jeremy. I am playing Effie Nixfire, elemental playmate.
And last but not least, Shani.
Hi, I'm Shawnee, and I'm playing Mercutio, the fairest mirror skin who would probably eventually end up in the Spring Court.
There we go.
You're saying you have a type.
I do. I do have a very specific type.
A little bit. And this is a game of horror and scary things. If things happen in here that are gross and weird and you don't want to no, turn it off and go and look at a butterfly. There are gardens with them. I'm not sure they probably use lights to make them hatch at this time of year, but unless you're in the southern hemisphere, in
There
which
you go.
all
I was
bets
going
are
to say,
off.
Southern Hemisphere is a thing.
Yes. Also,
Of
this
note,
game.
this is all an option. You don't have to leave if you're okay with horror.
No. Yes. Or just take a break or whatever works for you. Also, this game may contain the names of people who are actually people, and or places. This is not a representation of
The
these
names
actual
of people who
or
are
places.
actually places.
Look, Danny the Street is a thing, man.
Yeah.
Yes, I appreciate that reference so much.
Yeah.
Demon Control.
Black rights matter, trans rights are human rights, and we're ready.
Play the credits.
Ta-da! We don't have credits.
Okay.
I just have to go. I'm really rusty. This is gonna be great.
In a bit.
Let's see. Where were we last time? Last time we left off. Well, Effie is feeling very competitive about certain things because a certain person who may be pretending to
Not
be
a
her
person.
is sort of lurking around. Bracken also figured out that there is a certain person pretending to be him.
Entity, we'll say.
Yeah.
It's
And then
Mercutio
maybe
was the one
others.
with all the knowledge about fetches.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're in
what
a
else.
hole.
Amber saw Mercutio saw Amber. Mercutio also acquired a face. So that was good.
Mercutio met
Something-
Johnny somebody, right?
Yeah.
Something approximately their original face.
Yeah. There was a date or two, depending on your definition of dates. There was a lot of cologne. And there was a journey into a mine, the Quincy mine, which I will just give you a whole lot of backstory on, just because I love mine history. But you don't want to listen to that again, so we're just gonna keep
I
going.
love my niche story.
Look, you don't get the Industrial Revolution without significant advances in the mining industry.
No. This is a copper mine. And it goes down real deep. The group found that out viscerally as they went down very deep into the mine and realized that there was a passage to the hedge, to a hollow in there that they decided to walk through for a very good reason. I mean, they definitely had their reasons. Will they regret those reasons? We'll find out.
It's not World of Darkness if you don't.
Yeah, that's what this game is about, regret. And that's where we pick up with the group.
I never
As
regretted anything in
you-
World of Darkness.
Man, I haven't been doing my job.
Yeah. As you step through, this is a hollow, so you don't have to make rolls to kind of move through this part. If you decide to go out of the hollow, that's a whole different story. But our marching order last time was Bracken is kind of in front, followed by Mercutio, Effie, Miranda, and Guinaria taking up the rear. It is, as you step through, one, immediately, it's quiet in here, but it's a different quiet. It's like an echoey kind of quiet. You can hear that there is more space. Also, you are suddenly in the darkness because in the mine, you all had left all of the lights on. You had turned on the overhead light system. That's not in here because electricity doesn't really run through the hedge. I mean, you could try. I'm sure some goblins have tried, but that's probably, well, I won't tell you what's a bad idea or not.
Did we have like headlamps? I recall.
You do.
Pretty much everybody has, I believe, a light source. Bracken's got like a mag light, so
Yeah.
he would click that on as
Yep.
soon as he was confronted with
Mercutio has
darkness.
The other handheld light.
Yeah. And so what we're seeing in this is that very like jerky found footage style of just beams illuminating various points.
We're working off of
And-
horror game flashlights, not real flashlights.
Exactly. It is a forest, a very thin forest, like very skinny trees, like saplings, except for there's no greenery or anything on them. They're just these tall, thin sticks stretching up to, what's that roll for?
Oh,
Just
if Bracken
fun?
remembers something.
Okay. Just stretching up to a non-existent sort of sky. If you look up, your beams don't hit anything up there. It just sort of disappears. They're not even reflecting off of anything.
There's not like a canopy or anything in these on these trees.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We're in a bamboo forest.
The ground, it's not bamboo. It's like maybe alders or something like that. It's
Okay.
very different trees from what's outside in the real world. On the floor is, especially like as you go further in away from like the door, is like powdery ash. If you've ever been in the bottom of a quarry, this is what happens when a bunch of silt settles down and anything disturbs it. It all clouds up. The other kind of maybe better description, as I scroll over to the side where I put that part because I made the thing smaller so I can't read my writing. There we go. That's better. Is like if you were walking into where a bunch of feathers, like a feather pillow, had been mounded on the ground. It's all poofing up as you go, like billowing.
Alder trees, the horror movie trees, because they create this sort of like weird blending of your environment by just the sheer number of very thin trunks.
alder trees are one of the trees that are just like one tree that has decided to sprout itself multiple times.
Oh, it's like a
clone.
fungus, but a tree.
Exactly. Do you keep going as you are moving forward, especially anyone toward the end? You can't see a lot because all of this like buildup has come. All of this ash is getting blown up into the air. It's not affecting your breathing at all or anything like that. In fact, you're not really breathing right now. It's not causing any problems, but like there's no air in here.
Wait, what?
There's no air in here.
Are we talking like a vacuum in which our...
But it's not causing any problems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If we
Can Bracken make a science roll?
I was about to say, if Mercutio just sort of like, like makes a noise, does it carry it all, or is it just dead silent even when it makes noise?
Ooh, good question.
If it's a vacuum, we shouldn't be able to hear a goddamn thing.
That's going to be intelligence science for Bracken.
Okay.
And Mercutio. Oh, sorry. Let me answer.
Good.
Yeah. Making that sound, it echoes. Like it's going.
So not a complete vacuum, just very empty.
This is not following any known rules of science.
Okay.
It's weird.
Can he make an occult roll using his hedge specialty, since we're in a hollow, to see if he's got any sense of what's going on here?
Sure. Intelligence occult. Jeremy.
I am going to pull out my lighter and flick and see if flame comes.
Yeah, let's do that now.
Okay, flick.
It does.
Okay.
One
Does
success
it
on
then
occult.
explode?
No, it does not. It's a very weak flame. It's not penetrating the darkness like the light is.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's
the flame's
fine.
not illuminating. One success?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is weird because it feels very hedge-like, wherein any sort of like physics sort of laws and things can very much be turned on their head. They usually kind of like follow a specific kind of pattern. You either don't know what the pattern to this one is yet, or it's not following one.
This is a thematic reality, not a physical reality, and
Mhm.
therefore probably has an underlying principle of which we are currently unaware.
Yeah.
Okay.
It also doesn't particularly feel hollow-like. Like you're not having trouble moving through it yet, but it doesn't have that like
Doesn't feel lived in per se.
No. Yeah,
Right.
you didn't have to do a hostile takeover to get into here.
Mhm. Yeah.
No one's
But it
living
also
here?
doesn't seem like reactive or ever changing the way the environment of the hedge proper usually.
Yeah, it's very static.
It's very static. Okay.
Yep.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Except for then it's not because Mercutio called.
Right.
The
or made any noise
any
whatsoever.
noise. Exactly. It's beautiful. I love it. The ground around you starts to the ash starts to shift. Those of you in the back who if you've stopped it the like silt sort of settles again, but there are faces and shapes coming out of the ash toward you all.
Bracken's gonna start trying to scramble up a tree and get away from
Okay.
this ash floor.
All right. That's going to be dexterity and athletics.
One success. I'm
Excellent.
consistent.
Yeah. So you start. I'm gonna pause
Yeah,
because
mhm.
things may happen fast now.
Okay. Cool.
Bracken starts trying to scramble up a tree. You can get like off of the ground, but there aren't like. It's very much just straight chunk and really spindly branches, and the ones you grab like
Mhm.
break on you, so you
Oh yeah,
aren't
no,
able
he's
to get
trying to
up.
climb like it's a hole, basically. But yeah, go ahead.
Mhm. The rest of you establish what y'all are doing because there are various figures, a good 5 to 10 currently coming out of the ash, kind of surrounding you all. Like there's definitely one right behind you, Guinaria. What are you doing? What are folks doing?
This figure, how is it approaching? Is it like raising arms and howling? Is it just walking?
It's sort of rushing very fast along the
Oh.
ground, horizontal.
Rushing very fast along the ground.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I don't do well when things try to sneak up on me quickly. So I would like to introduce it to an equivalently speedy object
Okay.
that I am swinging.
Okay, so you're attacking. What about anyone else?
Who was holding that big fuck off wrench that we found?
Good question. I don't remember. I think when Guinaria had maybe found it, or
I wouldn't have needed
The group-
it, so
yeah.
I felt like it was Bracken had it.
Yeah, question for the group. Who has the wrench? I do not remember.
Oh,
I
like
don't
the
think it was
big
established.
fucking monkey wrench?
Yeah.
I thought that had been given to Mercutio because Bracken doesn't use weapons.
Oh, okay,
well,
fair
there you
enough.
There you go.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right.
yeah,
we'll say
And
that.
Mercutio seems to be, the object holder / creator person of the not yet a motley.
So yeah, Mercutio will sort of just like spin and just like if something is coming at them, just swing a wrench at its face.
Okay, violence.
Maybe initiative.
Yeah. If people want to roll initiative,
Oh yeah,
that is
that's right. There are rules for this. I declare the desire for combat here.
yeah.
Against my
I could tell.
ambushers.
Could tell a little bit.
Mercutio wants to inflict harm upon things trying to attack the group.
Okay. And so for that, what you're going to do is you're going to roll a d10 and then add the number that you get to your initiative modifier. This is the only one where you don't do like successes and things.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that was a
I don't
chance
know
die.
why that didn't roll.
Yeah.
so
you
I
have a-
need
yeah,
to
chance
figure
die.
out really quick why my initiative says 49.
Whoa, that's very high.
It shouldn't.
I don't see a roll for you.
No. I'm looking at my character sheet and my initiative score on like speed, size, speed, defense,
Mhm.
initiative
Oh,
says 49.
Initiative
And
should
So
be
your initiative
Don't
rating
know
is
why.
Dex
the
plus
s-
composure.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
what it
so
should
it
be.
should be 1, 2, 3. It should be
probably
5.
because I mean, check your attributes and abilities tab. See if it accidentally got manually changed.
So for whatever reason, okay, I see what the issue is.
Oh, there we are.
It doesn't. Okay, there it is. Got it. I figured out what the problem was. It treats positive integers. Okay. For some reason, it was treating my attempt at putting a -4 in my sword as a plus 40 something. And I don't know why, but I fixed it. Now it's 1, which is what it should be, right?
All right.
Okay. 3. Low numbers are good, right?
That
No.
shouldn't be possible. You rolled a 2 and have a +5.
I have a sword that adds a -4.
Oh, the
to
sword has
my
a -4
initiative.
on your initiative.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's what's
believe
doing
that
it.
makes sense.
I may be wrong here,
Uh-huh.
but I believe when your the weapon, because you can change weapons mid attack or mid combat. I believe the negative subtracts on your on each individual round if you're using it,
Then why would
because you can
having
drop
it
your
equip-
sword and then you no longer have a negative initiative.
Hmm. That makes sense to me.
From round by round, basically, your initiative
Yes.
changes based on what
Yeah.
you're wielding at the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mhm.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
currently wielding my.
So
So
Great.
your baseline
Bracken is
initiative would be
18.
7, and while you're wielding the sword, it would drop to 3.
We'll go with that.
Effie's a 15. Miranda's a 13. Mercutio 10.
Also, I need to find out if this wrench has any like stats and or initiative.
Good question. I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, crowbar has damage 2, -2 initiative, strength 2, size
Thank you.
2.
That sounds about right.
If it's a particularly large wrench. If it's a smaller than that wrench, it might be a baton or a sap
Or a tire iron.
or tire iron. Well, tire iron is a pretty large thing.
Oh, they rolled bad.
Slow ghosts.
There we go.
I also rolled.
Would
a 2.
you? I mean, it sort of depends on the tire iron, really. I've seen tire irons that are only like yay big.
Well, that tire iron
Um,
is the size of a crowbar because it's the same size as the crowbar.
Well, it's
Yeah.
also less damage. Would you say this thing is a tire iron or a crowbar? Between the
Oh
two options.
goodness, are those two different things?
There
I'll
are
give you
two
the
different
bigger
weapons
one.
in the list.
Have fun. Go with the bigger one.
I will go with crowbar then.
Okay.
I'm amused that the tire iron does less damage, but actually adds to your defense, presumably because it's hooked and you can just be like, go away.
Well, because a tire iron.
Yeah, 'cause
the-
crowbars
what
aren't
they're-
hooked at
what
all.
they're describing is a tire iron that is a crossbar.
Hmm.
So which will be the same size as a crowbar, but it has additional spokes. As far as
Yeah,
Thank you for joining us for World of Darkness Auto Tools.
I was thinking of the tire iron. It's literally just like an L shape, where it's like just the one bar and then it turns.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
just
mhm.
that the classic Hollywood tire iron is the cross tire iron.
Mhm. The little socket thing on the end. Okay. We've established what things are. Yay.
Well, in reality, it's neither of those things because it's a wrench, but it's using the stats of a crowbar.
Well, I mean, I'm
Anyway.
a fire axe. So
Yep. Bracken, what are you
Hey,
doing?
um,
You're climbing a tree. So
Well, yeah,
what's your intent here?
his intent is to defend his pack by whatever means necessary. So he's going
Okay.
to start with just whichever of these faces things is the closest. He's going to enact pounce on it.
Okay. Excellent.
So I'm assuming it can see my eyes.
Uh-huh. Yep.
All right.
We are going to finish declaring intent before we do the
Oh,
first
okay.
round.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
So yeah.
Effie, what's your intent?
I am flicking my lighter to life again
Uh-huh.
and pulling from it. I'm using elemental weapon.
Yep.
To let the flames go over my fingers and basically come up with claws.
Excellent.
I'm Freddy Kruegerizing my hand
Excellent.
with fire.
Beautiful.
But so your intent is to murder.
No, my
Oh.
my intent is to make a weapon, and we're gonna see where it goes from there because it's an instant action. That's my full turn.
That's not what intent is in this system's conflict. What do you want out of the conflict? What is your ultimate goal at the end of this fight?
I don't know because we don't know what the situation is yet. So I pass, I guess, because
You can't.
Basically, do you intend
do
to
you want
inflict
to
harm, or do you
defend,
have
or-
something else in mind?
Yeah.
I don't know. Effie does not know what she's doing yet because she's going to react based on how the situation plays out.
Okay, so right now your intent is
To stand there like an idiot, I guess, because the
Okay.
rules are dumb.
all right. Next
I mean,
is Miranda. What's your intent?
To find some cover because she is not a fighter.
Okay.
And observe what is going on.
Okay. Mercutio, what's your intent?
To inflict harm upon anything that is attacking us as a group.
Okay. I know what the ghosts are doing. Guinaria. I think you already said violence.
Yeah, my intent is violence. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now Brecken can go.
Okay. Sounds good.
You are swinging.
So no, he actually is not. Pounce is Pounce is weirdly named in that it's something that just scares people or things or entities. So I spend a point of glamour.
The drop bear surprise.
Sort of, except all they have to do is see me. Apparently, I'm by the innate aggression of my changeling being as a hunter heart. So I'm rolling presence and weird, contested by the target's composure and supernatural tolerance, whatever that might be for
All right.
whatever ghost is closest. He's going to spend a willpower on this.
Okay. Their composure is 5.
Oof, this is probably not going to go very well.
And supernatural tolerance is 2.
Oops. And willpower. I got 3 successes.
Nice. Yeah, that's a different thing. Okay. So you drop and several of them pause.
Okay, so did I succeed?
Yes.
Okay, so at that point, the target gains either the insensate tilt or the frightened condition as chosen by you.
Okay, I'll go with frightened. They are frightened. So several of them pause. What happens is several of these onrushing ghosts pause, the ones that were nearest to which of your you were up front. So one of them was probably coming towards you. So like you kind of drop in front of Effie, I imagine, based on the marching order. And about 3 of them just stop and raise up and look kind of freaked out and angry. They look kind of like anyone can make me this is pretty easy. Intelligence and oh goodness. Intelligence and academics.
Ooh, I don't have academics.
I don't have
Yeah.
academics.
Okay.
I'll roll a chance die. Why not?
Yeah. Just see.
Guinaria's reacting. She's not analyzing.
9 success.
Nice.
Nope.
Beautiful.
He'll apologize to a corpse later.
But
If
not
that's
a dramatic
deemed
failure.
necessary.
Cool.
It was intelligence,
And
academics.
yep.
Cool. 2 successes.
Nice.
Nice.
So Miranda and Mercutio recognize who these people might be. The rest of you, the old-timey ghosts. Old-timey ghosts. They're in old-timey kind of clothes. They got like handkerchiefs happening. They've got kind of like helmets, sort of ish like yours, but
Are these the ghosts of the people who died in this mine shaft?
Yes, absolutely correct. Mercutio and Miranda know that. These are miners. Some of them are more solid than others, but the ones currently rushing are the most solid. That brings us to Effie.
What I said before.
Okay. are you going to? There are still ghosts like attacking from all sides. Are you going to attack? Are you waiting and seeing still, or
No,
trying to do
I'm-
anything else?
The thing that I said before, I'm making my weapon.
Okay,
Activate
all
the
right.
It's an
weapon.
instant action, so according to what I'm seeing in the rules, that's my turn.
All
Because
right.
there's only a few types of actions. An
Mhm.
instant,
Mhm.
weirdly named as it is not instant. It takes your turn.
Yeah. All right. So flames.
Yep.
Sort of appear.
Well, we'll see because I do have to roll this.
Okay. I hope you roll well.
Um,
Otherwise, it'd be kind of, sort of, a little sad.
You're still on
Okay.
chance die.
yes, I just saw that.
It would have been a success even if it was the only die you rolled, but
Yeah, still gotta reroll it.
There you
There you
go.
go. Whoosh.
It
And
is-
those
okay.
flames actually do like change the lighting situation as opposed to the
Well,
lights.
it should also be pointed out that
Uh-huh.
because I'm an element, so no wait, I think is that the thing you automatically get that thing or
Yeah, if you are an elemental, you automatically get the elemental feature.
okay. So the way it is described, hold on, let me find it because as with any game system, this fucking book. 147, not 141. That's the difference.
Since it matches your elemental alignment, you can make one presence plus intimidation roll against while you wield the weapon against one opponent's
Yes.
stamina weird to stun it.
Because it merges with your mask and makes you look really scary.
Fucking A.
Nice. That's gonna be
So I
against
feel like I
7
just
then.
caught on fire.
Yeah, that's gonna be against 7 then.
I like the caveat for those who are not elementals who learn it from someone. Changelings of other seemings with this benefit use their teacher's favorite element. So if you learned it from a fire elemental, it's fire, etc.,
Yeah.
etc.
presence intimidation contested by one opponent's stamina plus weird.
Yeah, which
7.
is 7.
So contested,
They roll.
They have to
yeah,
roll.
they roll as well.
Yep. Yeah.
It's their stamina and weird. It might not be a high roll for them.
Hopefully not.
I was gonna say, hopefully ghosts don't have weird, because if they do, Jesus Christ.
Hopefully the stamina of an incorporeal creature isn't great too.
Oh, I have bad news.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
fair enough.
It was previously stated to be a 7 combined roll.
Still a fail.
They rolled
Still a fail.
terribly though, so now
Still stunned.
I have Stevenson.
excellent.
So one of them
Christ.
is stunned, I believe.
Correct.
Yeah. So the one that was coming like from the left stops.
Cool.
And flickers.
Fire bad.
Yeah. Fire really bad, actually. That does 2 because of things. That stops 2 of them. So one on either side if you have just sort of stopped and crouched a little bit. That brings us to Miranda. What are you doing?
Is there somewhere nearby that she can kind of take cover from things?
Behind people.
Cool.
There's the trees are very
Oh.
skinny. I mean, you could technically burrow into the ash, but it's real like fine and fluffy. So it might
Typically, I need at
many
least one
blow
drink
away.
before I go burrowing into strange ash.
How many of these ghosts are there?
approximately 10. And there are more like coming. There's a lot of ghosts here. Like 200 people died in this mine.
Right.
And all 200 of them are coming for us
at
right
once.
now.
She
Come back
has-
next week when we play a different campaign.
Yeah, this is my rocks fall. Everyone dies. Well,
Right,
you
yeah,
know,
200 ghosts.
that'd be
I
much
got 'em on
easier.
clearance.
Any of you could do something and the mind collapses. It's very simple.
She has no weapons and no fighting skills.
Yeah.
Just very useful.
Got healing though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She has
Which is
all the
kinda-
healing.
yeah.
Yes.
You're also one of two people who identified what these things are, so might be able
Yes.
to, based on the information that we already have about ghosts having an anchor that we learned from Bracken, might be able to try and figure out what that is.
Wait, what is?
What the ghost's anchor is, what is keeping them
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I think she's gonna try to just stand on the sidelines, and she would like to observe the ghosts.
Okay.
If there's anything I can roll for just trying to take note of
Yeah.
figuring out what is keeping them here.
Okay. When you say sidelines, they're surrounding you. Are you trying to stand in the middle, or are you trying to stand on the outside?
Standing on the
group
outside.
Of your friends?
Yeah, on the
So-
outside.
Closer to the ghosts, then.
Closer to the oncoming ghosts.
Yes, yeah, sure.
So not
Okay.
in a defensive
Yes.
position, but rather
Nope,
completely out in
no.
the open where they
Gotcha.
can kill you easily.
It's
Okay.
fine. This is Miranda. It's fine.
right.
Yeah.
That'll make it easier because you're not being blocked by people. So that's okay.
Let me get a good look at these guys.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
no.
Just completely
trying
Velma the
to-
situation.
Yeah. You're trying to figure out the situation. Let's see. Let's gonna be a wits and composure. It's a classic one to get you started here.
Just everyone's in the middle of a pitched battle, and the science, the scholar on off to the side is
Let me just take some notes here.
2 successes.
All right. Yeah, they're coming in waves. This is like the first oncoming group, but there are definitely more. There you can see some more like appearing out of the darkness and the flickering lights that are all moving around now, is like everyone's gotten different angles and all of the flashlight beams are going different directions. You can see more coming. These ones look like less corporeal. It seems like your first wave of groups are the most like human-ish ghosts. The next ones are much more squishy. The technical term. They spectral, ectoplasmic. They don't appear to be like, some of them are kind of, the ones in the back are kind of like whispering. With a 2, you can't quite make out what they're saying, but like there's conversation. It's getting actually a little bit louder in here. The ghost whispers are not echoing, but you can hear like kind of whispered kind of conversations happening. So they do seem to be able to communicate. That's what you get.
So what you see are ghost whisperers.
No. That's the people who whisper to the ghosts. The ghosts that whisper are just called whispering ghosts. So it's semantics. All right. Mercutio, you're up.
So the -2 on my initiative would put my initiative at the same as the hedge ghost. Would that technically still have me ahead of them, since my regular initiative was slightly higher? I'm just being reduced by the weapon and we're equal? Or
what is your finesse? Your dexterity score?
My dexterity is 2.
Okay,
which
yeah,
is
you would
3.
go ahead of them because your dexterity is higher.
So yeah, I will
So what was the ghost initiative?
very much
8.
clearly an
8.
imitation of someone else's swing, as they just sort of like tee up and just sort of golf swing up at one of these ghosts' head.
Excellent. Make me an attack. Their defense is 1.
All right, let's see if the sheet understands how 2nd edition damage works or not.
Hopefully, we'll find out. Hey,
It does.
There we go. All
Plus
right.
3 damages.
You carve into one of these guys. It does not phase it super badly. It kind of like fizzles a little bit and then reforms. Still coming. But
Don't like that.
You did hit it. All right. That brings us to the ghost's turn. The ghosts we're gonna do one attack against each of y'all. Actually, we're
Several of them are
distributing
frightened-
those
several of them are
because
frightened and or stunned, if that affects anything.
yeah, that
Yeah, 'cause frightened condition means it has to run away.
Yes. Okay.
It cannot approach me or try to enact harm upon me if it's
Yeah.
frightened.
So Bracken isn't going to get attacked. Effie's going to get one. So are everyone else. Miranda is getting 2 because you're standing on the sidelines here. Prime target. So against Effie, I want you to hang on while I find my part of the book where it has this information. Let's see. We've got 2 options here. What are they going to do?
Attempt to attack.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? That's an area effect. That's within 5 yards. Everyone's rolling these.
Fuck.
I misspoke. Everyone needs to make me a resolve plus composure plus your supernatural tolerance, which I think for y'all is weird. Pretty sure that.
So resolve, composure, weird.
Yep.
Composure, resolve, and
Nope,
weird.
that shouldn't be a chance die.
That
Let's
shouldn't.
try that again.
Any is this something that's modified by anything, or is it just those 3?
Nope.
God damn it.
4 successes.
Nice.
3 successes. There we go. Jesus.
Mercutio has 6 successes.
Hot damn.
All right. Power plus finesse is a lot of dice.
Oh, God.
Not as many for them. That's going to be 6. Let's see here. They might roll okay. D10. Oh,
We got 1 success.
they got 1. Did anyone get 0 successes on that? I don't think so.
I mean, I did a couple times, but that was only because it was a chance die.
Yeah, that doesn't count. All right, you all resist this. There is a wave of coming from all of these beings around you, not the ones nearest Bracken, because they're running away, and the ones nearest Effie have sort of like gotten stunned a little bit, but everyone else is like surrounding and are emitting these waves of something trying to influence you. It feels like run. You should go now. But you are able to resist. Well done. And one of them is going to try and do something on Miranda. The other ones used up their things on you all. So that's good. That's very good. What's this one called?
Turns out Mercutio is very, very hard to shake with a composure of 4.
Yeah. Miranda, give me a dexterity plus weird.
And you don't Mercutio doesn't get any stage fright night before a performance.
Nope. They just disappear into the roll.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful. All right. You are also able to resist as this cloud of ash kind of surrounds you and tries to entwine around you and hold you in place. It does not do anything. Congratulations. It just sort of dissipates.
I feel like
Gonaria.
that's conflicting impulses. Run, but we're going to hold you here.
they're conflicted ghosts. That's why they have unfinished business.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
So
makes
yeah,
sense.
I'm swinging a sword.
Do it. Swing real good. Their
Ice
defense
blade.
is 1.
I'm gonna use stone blade. I don't have an ice blade.
Oh, that's right. Stone blade. Forgot.
I'm gonna. Their defense is what?
1.
Oh, so it's countered by my specialization.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna let it lie and. Wait. Why is that?
You have
Hang on.
Yep.
9 again. Yep.
That's, wow.
Yeah, it's a bad roll.
Which is a bad roll, yeah.
Sorry.
Wow. I rolled 9 agains and whiffed on 5 dice.
So you swing and are not able to aim to like figure out where the center of these things are because they're
how does attacking work in this
incorporeal.
again? Is that my whole turn, or can I do something else?
Yep. Attacking is an instant action.
Yep.
Right?
Cool.
Does it?
And we're not werewolves, so we can't spend rage
Yeah.
and do more shit.
Well, that's my turn. All right, done.
Sadly, you are not werewolves. All right. That brings us to Bracken's turn again.
Can Bracken ID which one it was that tried to trap Miranda down?
Oh yeah, it's very near her.
All right. He's going to jump on that one.
Okay.
And just try and fucking murder it.
Cool.
And he would like to do so, if possible, in as gratuitous a way as he can, in an effort to also intimidate anything or anyone that's watching. He doesn't know if these things have enough intellect or, sense of self-preservation for that. But, if there are style points available, he would like to employ those.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's gonna make your attack a little bit harder because you're like trying to be showy about it. It's like trying to do stage fighting in an actual fight.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a -1.
All right. So, and their defense is 1, so that's a -2 total.
Yes.
He will spend 1 more willpower then to counteract that -2 penalty. And he has to roll strength and brawl for that. And with the willpower, that's at a +1.
Nice.
So that's 3 successes. His unarmed is lethal, and he does a +1. So I think that's a total of 3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done attack roll, unfortunately. But, math. Sorry. Whoops.
That works okay. It works
Okay.
all right. All right, you tear through one of these. Again, like Mercutio saw, it damages definitely, but it reforms pretty quickly.
Okay.
And doesn't seem particularly
Did it feel
phased by.
weird to his claws at all? Was there any resistance at all? Or was it like literally trying to claw missed or?
There was like some resistance. You
Okay.
definitely like hit something,
Right.
but it's still there.
Right. Very thin airborne jello kind of resistance, probably.
Yeah, you got a foam. It's like a thick foam.
That's not reassuring.
Yeah. All right, Effie.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would it take an action to try and basically empathy read them?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
I'm trying to figure out, are they reacting to the fact that while they were sneaking up, technically we attacked first? Or is this actually their intent was to attack us the whole time?
Okay, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Wits and empathy.
One thing I love about this sheet is how when you click on this skill to it doesn't highlight the skill, so you have to scroll back up to see if it clicked correctly.
I sense sarcasm on the word love.
That would be 3 successes.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent.
Nice effort.
So they definitely were coming in to attack, but the continued attack right now is sort of feeding into it.
Okay.
The ones like you, as the other person, kind of like not going in, just kind of like observing for a little bit. The ones in the back are rushing in now because this is a
How
fight.
many of them would you say would be considered looking directly at me?
Hang on, math.
Between 1 and 200.
Because there's no, because there's
I'm okay
3,
if it's
5,
200.
5, 25 divided by 5, about 5.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a glamour,
Cool.
and I am going to activate Helios's light.
Yes. This is
So-
blinding them, right?
A light appears like at my sternum and just spreads out, and I am emitting fucking sunlight now.
Excellent. Do your companions have to make a save too?
If they are anyone looking directly, so first of all, there's no save.
Oh, okay, it just happens. I love it.
Light illuminates it illuminates an area around me with a diameter up to what's my mantle? So up to 20 yards.
Cool.
Anyone looking directly at me gets the blinded tilt in both eyes.
Excellent.
And any creatures just on the off chance. Any creatures harmed by sunlight take half the damage they normally would, rounded down, because it is literally sunlight.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right.
And at the very least, it might slow things down for the moment.
Yeah. Is that a like single burst, or is this like an aura that's on you right now until
That is, it's
what page is it on?
it's instant.
154.
Instant? 154. Thank you. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it kind of sustaining. So I think it would
doesn't
just
say
be a
it's sustaining,
flash.
but then neither does elemental weapon.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's you don't have to
Instant?
sustain the powers.
This is where it's weird, where this is kind of weird to me, because I assume I'm not glowing forever until
Turn
but
it
doesn't
off, right?
say-
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. Unless otherwise noted, contracts last for the current scene, and you can end it at will. So
Okay.
it's on. You are a
Damn.
I
sun globe.
just turned on the fucking lights in this place.
Excellent. Beautiful.
And
I love it.
to be clear, I'm standing pretty much dead center, so anybody who has to look at my friends has to look at me.
Excellent. So the rest of you just see a glow happen. I don't think any of you were looking at Effie because
No.
Bracken was like the closest, and Bracken had gone to help Miranda. So.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless you're like, what's that glow? Ow.
Exactly. But I
And I'm just gonna
Bra-
shout. I don't
Bracken.
know if-
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
I'm-
Bracken has a lot of changes in Arcadia, but gaining the Trump genetics was not one of them.
That's fair.
good.
Effie is just gonna shout, back the fuck off, bitches,
Excellent.
and see if that has any effect on the ghost. Because if we just kill them all, which we're not even killing them, we're not gonna get any fucking answers.
Yeah. Fair. All right. So Effie becomes a burning ball of sun.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Mercutio. Oh wait. I skipped Miranda. Sorry.
you skipped Miranda.
Okay, she's gonna try to shift, like, not completely in front of the ghosts.
Do you want to just step behind Bracken?
Yes, I can use
Cool.
Bracken as a shield.
Yes,
There you go.
may.
I've turned around now, so you
Right.
can also stand behind Winario.
That's true.
And
Turn around, Bright Eyes.
I wouldn't recommend
Sorry,
that.
Bright Eyes
So-
is around, and you don't
Yeah.
want to turn around.
No.
Well, I'm turning around and I'm looking behind me because that's where the
Right.
ghost is attacking from.
Yep.
She would like to try to observe the ones closest to her again.
Okay. All right.
Like if they're whispering to each other, what seems to be their intent?
Okay. Yeah. That is going to be another wits and composure, or wits and empathy, actually, if that's better for you. If like let that
see
wits and composure versus wits and empathy.
They are the same thing.
They're
but
same?
I'll
Okay.
go ahead and do empathy.
Yeah. To suss out what the ghosts are talking about.
3 successes.
Excellent. They're closer. The ones that are talking are closer. And also the whispering has gotten louder. Now there's a sunball just sort of threatening things in the middle there. And a lot of you have hit them, which isn't pleasant. You can hear like susurrations of things like, but they're these aren't the same as and no, too much already, and unionize, actually. It's in there too. There seems to be among them at this point in the fight a little bit of indecision as a group. Like the group that they were acting as a whole before, and at this point there's a little bit of like, I don't know if I want to follow through with kind of feeling. So there may be something to exploit there. Oh, have fun with that. That's what you get.
Okay.
Look, I'm here to make good suggestions, not strategic ones.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything about stuff?
Yeah. So one of the ones that seems to like be having like doubts about what they're doing. Yeah. She's Miranda. Miranda will just say hello.
Okay, I need you to make me a roll for this to see if it works.
Okay.
That's gonna be a manipulation and persuasion. How friendly do you look to an old-timey ghost?
Do not have persuasion.
Okay. If you have socialize, I would also allow that. It would have less of a
this is
targeted effect
Miranda.
on one
No.
person. Okay. That's fair. This does track.
There we go. Can I spend a willpower on this?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Cool. All right.
Please spend many willpowers.
1 success.
Okay.
Yay.
They don't look like you definitely have not gotten the group to stop, but that one guy is listening. And that's what you can do on a turn.
Okay.
All right, now it's Mercutio's turn.
Can I also attempt to read the crowd because I'm literally in front of them in the initiative? I would like to be able to try and take a guess.
Sure. Wits and empathy?
Not composure. Darn.
Wits and composure is to like to notice something. If you want to read the crowd as an emotion, that's going to be wits and empathy.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
a little different.
I will put a willpower into this. 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah. Um. Yeah, you can see the person that Miranda has gotten their attention, and that there is a lot of them, but they don't seem as united a wave of anger as before.
Can
You're
I
not really
sort
sure
of
what all of the emotions in happening are right now, but that's it.
Can I sort of get a read on if any of them seem to be directing any of the others, or if any of them, or if they're just all sort of like a completely like leaderless mob?
Yeah, that would be a wits and socialize to pinpoint the leader, and that would use up your turn. One roll to like get a read on the things that are happening is one thing, but 2, that's your turn.
Yeah,
You're taking the time to pinpoint a leader.
Fucking should have put
Nope.
willpower into that one too. Oh well.
Yeah, can't tell. Seem like a leaderless mob. Now it's the ghost's turn. Let's see here. So there's a lot of blinded ghosts. They are gonna try and flail. They're not gonna do great at it, but they're gonna try.
They suffer -3 penalties to any rolls that rely on vision, increase to -5, and loss of all defense if both eyes are affected, which in this case they are.
Both eyes are affected.
Yeah. So they
Hell
don't have
yeah.
defense. Unfortunately, their attacks
MVP.
don't rely on seeing things, but
Oh, okay.
they
Well,
are defenseless right now, which is very good. They are going to they're going to try and take down the bright Bernie one, because that seems bad. Do some more. Can I do that twice? Let me look at my thing here. Emotional aura. Tell us until the scene. They make the He's immune until they use it again. So they are going to try and do the aura again. So everyone's going to make that roll again. Resolve, composure plus weird. And then Effie is going to get a specific entrap. But first, let's do the aura.
That was less good.
Ooh.
can I spend a willpower on this?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
5.
Yeesh.
Damn, Miranda. Look at him 10s.
Five.
Damn, Guinaria.
Nice. Look at you all. You're
Person with the
all
most dice only rolled 1 success.
anticipating this now. I am gonna still roll, even though they wouldn't be able to beat a 5 probably, unless they did ridiculous things, but they might be able to
10s
beat
explode.
Kraken. So we'll find out. Ooh, they do explode. Let's do that again. Aw. All right.
Do they had to exceed or just meet the defense number?
They have to succeed. So
Okay,
none
so
of
they
you
didn't affect
get
any.
You're
aura.
Just the only
defensive,
one.
so you brought them to 0 success.
Yeah,
to
0
do like that.
successes,
Yeah.
which is not a success.
Aw, dang. Bracken's not immune to it because you didn't get more successes, but you did get hit this time.
You mean Mercutio?
Mercutio? Was it Mercutio who rolled the
I-
one?
Mercutio
Yes,
had
I,
one success.
I
back in
got,
the
I got
suit.
5.
That's right. I know what I was like. Okay. I can't
Effie had
read.
2.
All right. And Effie is going to roll me a dexterity plus weird. Por favor.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Dexterity
weird.
plus weird.
Okay, well that's not bad for me.
There you
One.
go. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Ah, there we go. Okay. So you have the immobilized tilt. So you currently can't really move.
Fine, I'm doing my job whether I'm mobile or not.
That's very fair. So you're sort of like caught up in things. It feels a bit like the hedge is trying to catch you. It's you can tell that it is incorporeal though, because the emotional aura didn't do anything to you, which is good. That brings us to Guinaria's turn.
A question about targeting,
Yes.
because the language kind of indicates one creature just because it doesn't refer to creatures, but it doesn't actually specify. Paralyzing presence.
What page is it on?
129, I believe.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's the changeling is magnificent, horrible, captivating their target and rendering them unable to move. They must have their attention, even if only fleetingly, for this contract to take effect. It's a contested presence invitation weird versus composure weird. Like, if I have the attention of multiple people, could I use target multiple people? And also, their ghosts would seem to be in some sort of emotive net. Would it targeting a handful of them affect all of them? I don't know. Targeting on this is kind of weird.
Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing in general about contracts on that I'm seeing. I'm for this. I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna look over it again, just to make sure that there aren't any specific contracts that are like more on the crowd control type of thing. But for this, I'll allow it, especially because they're acting as a group-ish.
Yeah.
So this time we'll let it happen. Yeah, you can affect a group. Anyone that can see you.
Yeah, those.
So not Effie's blinded ones.
Those.
But the other ones.
Yeah, so those
If you did it with sound, I think that would
there's gonna be a roar. Yeah, there's gonna be a roar. So the icy wings manifest on the back of Guinaria because she's in dragon mode right now. And I'm just going to let out a draconic roar that is intended to drive them all insensate, which is the tilt. Basically, intending to stun and cowl the ghosts into halting their assault.
Okay.
So
give me
presence
that
plus intimidation plus weird versus composure and weird.
Composure and weird. Have a good composure, I think.
But
yes.
They hopefully have no weird because they're not changelings.
They do have weird because they're weird ghosts.
I'm going to spend a willpower on this.
Alrighty. Oh, look at that.
4 successes.
4.
Unfortunately, I only get 3. So
it's impressive.
As I continue to do, fuck all.
Yeah, sorry. The area in between Effie's like ball of flame, ball of fire thing, and the ice is having some interesting meteorological effects. There's a small storm cloud above, and it begins to like sort of rain a little bit. It's a very small storm, very like you could fit it in your palm. But unfortunately, they do either seem too angry, too conflicted, or you're not really sure. It does not have the desired effect, unfortunately. All right, top of the round, Bracken.
Can he make a wits and empathy to sort of get a read on? I mean, because like the last 3 or 4 people that went didn't do anything actively murdery. So I feel like Bracken's got at least an idea that something else might be at play here.
Yeah. Or Miranda's just being her pacifist self.
Well, yeah, no, if Miranda had just done it and everybody else was still,
sparrows,
swiping and swinging, that would be one thing. But Mercutio didn't try and hit anybody. Guinaria didn't even try and hit anybody.
Well, I didn't try to hit anybody because there's several dozen ghosts, and
hey,
cowing them into submission is easier than...
You did see Guinaria try and like have an effect on them. Like, you know what the intent of that is.
Right.
So it's trying to scare some of them.
Right. And his scare worked pretty good, so he knows they're capable of being scared. Would my intentions specialty apply for this one?
Yes.
Okay. So wits and empathy. 1 success.
Yeah, they're divided.
Okay.
A little bit divided.
He's just going to... I want everybody to back the fuck down. We are here to talk. If you don't want things to get worse. And he's going to try and intimidate them as well.
Yeah, it's manipulation, intimidation.
Okay. I'm going to spend a willpower, if I may.
Okay.
Two successes.
All right. The very more conflicted ones are definitely backing off. There are a couple trying to claw at Effie, but don't know where
she is.
It's not really working because they're very... This is painful.
If he can do like a reflexive action, he just sticks a thumbs up over his shoulder towards Effie.
There you go. Bringing us to Effie. What are you doing?
How do I stop being immobilized? Because otherwise I'm doing nothing but glowing very brightly.
That's fair. Let me look at it really quick. Immobilized.
That's on page 330.
Thank you. Immobilized.
It's a good thing that one of my aspiration wasn't be good in combat, because I would be failing that.
So if you want to make like a headbutt or similar attack, you can spend a willpower to just do that without ending the tilt. You can also says
you can break free by escaping. If you're held by an item, it's a strength and athletics roll penalized by the item's durability.
Yeah, this would be actually because they're weird ghost things. You can do resolve and athletics, or I'll allow a lot of options for that one because it's weird ghost tentacles. It's not really a specific thing.
So I just heard a bunch of things rapid fire thrown at me, and I clocked about 2 of them.
Yep. So if you just want to make an attack of some sort to a thing close to you, you can just spend a willpower and do it. Do the attack. You still have the tilt on you for like the next round and ongoing, but that would let you can still attack even though you are immobilized. You just have to spend willpower to do it. Or you can spend your turn trying to escape this by making a resolve and athletics or stamina athletics, something like that, for breaking free of the weird tendrils that have gotten hold of you.
Would using a contract count as in I can spend a willpower and use a contract?
No, I wouldn't say so. I may change that later, but I think for this, if you don't have to do something like moving, I think you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said there are a couple attacking me currently, and they're the only ones left that are still being aggressive.
They're most of the ones still being aggressive.
All
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
But one of them's getting
like-
backed off because
There's
I'm-
5 of them.
Okay.
Currently trying to attack you because you
okay.
hit
Well,
5
one of them will
blinding.
hopefully get backed off because
Yeah.
I'm going to use paralyzing presence.
Excellent.
See if it works better for you
Um,
than it did for me.
So that's presence, intimidation, and weird.
Correct. I'll take one.
Okay. Let's see here. 70, 10. No.
Yeah,
They
just
beat it. Yeah. Unfortunately,
All right.
as you crackle higher and sort of like the little like flames, sort of, it's like a
The
sunspot
sun gets
situation.
bigger.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You're manifesting a corona layer at this point.
There you go. Beautiful.
Nice.
That brings us to Miranda. What are you doing, Miranda? You got this one guy's attention. You're muted.
You're muted, Holly.
Yep, sorry. Yeah, she will just say, it may be better for both groups if we talk about things rather than try to hurt each other right now.
Give me a manipulation and expression. You've got a +1 at this point. Because though the attacks may have been ineffective, they're definitely like visible. And some of the attacks have definitely been pretty bad. And they're divided. I feel like you got a little bit of a leg up here. You can spend willpower on this.
Okay, then yes, I will spend willpower.
Okay. He nods and says, our eyes are used to the darkness, and points at Effie.
Effie?
And all of the ones that have been like hesitating kind of swoosh toward him and overlay each other until you just have one person standing there, like condensed.
Effie, could you please turn it off?
Still kind of immobilized at the moment. I don't know whether that includes talking.
No. It does not include talking.
They stop trying to kill us. I'll turn it off.
They will stop trying. We're gonna
There's
talk.
a yell. Do any of you speak? Hang on.
Do any of us speak any different languages?
Yeah.
I don't know how you determine that in this system.
You had the language background.
No.
There's a merit for languages.
Yep.
Then
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Kraken didn't speak until about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. There's something said in another language, and the blinded ones sort of back off. They like look angry, but you've now got a clear space around you, and it seems like for the moment there is room for a parley
Now,
that's where we're
we
gonna.
might not speak the language, but might we be able to identify what language it was?
Ooh, yeah, I'll allow
Fair.
that. That makes sense. Intelligence and academics.
I mean,
Intelligence, academics.
I'm not gonna
It's
not try.
okay. Hey, nice.
Bonus points if it was Irish because my character is Irish descent.
It's not Irish. No,
Darn.
that is incorrect.
Not in this part of
Uh,
the country,
I feel
probably.
like it's gonna be like Dutch or German or something like that.
Oh no.
Or
Oh, I was so close.
Do-do-do.
Bracken's like, that's not
I was not
English.
close.
Hang
But you
on.
didn't dramatically fail.
Unless I did.
I
was like,
mean,
did you?
Anyone who got a 1,
Yeah,
it
I'm
is
gonna
a
dramatic failure this, by the way.
Oh, you want a dramatic failure?
Yeah.
It was a swear word. It was a impugnation upon your honor. I don't know what the verb of that is, but it was
They
not
cursed
nice.
at you.
They cursed at you. There
So
you go. Uh-huh. This is gonna go great. I'm so
Without-
excited for
wi-
you all.
without revealing what Effie thought it was in her head, her whole response is just, yeah, lick it up, motherfucker.
Excellent. For let's see, I think Miranda, it's some sort of Slavic language. Mercutio, that is Croatian.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And that's where we're gonna take our break right there.
All right. Those that are watching live, please stay tuned for these commercial messages. And remember, when we take our break, you take yours. So stand up, stretch your legs, move around, do whatever you need to do. And we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Across the lake from Italy.
we're live, and we're gonna stop trying to pronounce Shakespearean play names. Also,
And there were
It's
no
called
dinosaurs.
The
Dinosaur
Tempest.
story.
I don't know what's wrong. with
I
it.
got there first.
it doesn't matter if you get there first; just that we all get there in
I
the
got
end.
there first.
You said you didn't say we're back. You said we're live.
I'm
Yeah, we're live.
feeling.
It's true. And then I said we're
I'm
back.
feeling great. Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I take where I,
I like
can
how
get
it's.
it.
I like how it's morphed from trying to make me forget to say it to just trying to say it first, as if that stops me from
Yes.
saying it.
Yeah, I have flexible wind conditions. Hi, we're back. Where we last left off was as Effie stands flaming sun of anger, and ash settles around. The not conditions, what's the other word? The tilts have resolved by this point. So Effie, very shortly, you are able to move freely. The ones who got blinded, they're going to be kind of like a little bit dazed for a while. So if you go straight back into a combat, they won't be able to act the first round. But other than that, they're blinking and their eyesight is coming back, sort of flashes of light. And I think those were the only tilts that happened. So
I will go ahead and.
I mean, at least one of them was frightened of me.
that's fair. Yeah, they're sort of they've condensed into one, and so they're not frightened anymore.
Okay.
They're in sort of wary mode.
Fair enough.
I will go ahead and drop my the light recedes back into me and fades away. Question, because I don't know the answer to this. My other contract that I had up, did that go away when I did this one?
Oh goodness.
Because what you had said is just it lasts to the scene unless you end it.
Yeah. What's the other contract you had up? I don't remember.
Elemental weapon.
Flame claws.
Flame clouds.
Which I still have. I don't know if mine goes away or not either, because I've got my sword.
There might be something in here about whether a thing, if you can have two contracts going at the same time. But I'm not
you
gonna
can definitely
take the
have
time.
you can definitely have multiple
You
contracts
have-
up at the same time. Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then the flame
Okay.
claws are still up if you haven't dropped
Yeah.
them.
There's no
I'm-
concentration rules in World of Darkness, pretty much.
Thank you.
So they recede, and Effie just puts one arm like this, and is just tapping flame claws on her cheek, just listening.
Excellent. Just sort of threateningly.
Just
you can
in
have
case,
a cat
like
and just sort of do that.
she's not. Yeah, right. She's not. She's
the equivalent.
not going to attack or anything, but
Okay.
you know,
You're prepared, just in case.
just a reminder in case they want to start shit.
As they're kind of flickering and fading in and out, the one that you spoke to, Miranda, is standing there, just sort of watching. Dead eyes, staring at yours.
Why are you here?
Because this place needs a guardian. And it's like modulated with all of these different voices coming in and out. So it's like a chorus of people speaking.
Why would this place need a guardian?
Because bad things happened here. And there are too many buried underground.
You don't want anyone disturbing them?
No, they have been.
Who has been?
Names. We do not know names.
The miners.
The hollow one. The hollow one. was here first, a voice speaks up, and that one like goes for a little bit longer. It's not the person that was standing in front of you. The face changes slightly. Someone older. And it fades back into indistinctness. Was Effie saying something?
Oh no, I
Okay.
You're good.
The hollow one?
Yes.
Sorry, howling or hollow?
Hollow.
Hollow.
Is hollow.
The
Yeah.
hollow one.
What I heard Holly say was
It's
the
not
Holly
the
one.
only thing buried.
The holly one.
It's not the only thing buried, but
What is buried?
many things, too many things. Here, the path parts, the figure moves forward, kind of not going through you all, but kind of off to the side, toward where you were kind of moving toward. And anyone who looks in that direction, your lights can pick up in the very far distance the edifice of a house. There's pillars. It's pretty tall looking, like a couple, 2 stories.
Is this anything that Bracken recognizes image-wise?
A house?
This one specifically.
No,
Okay.
I don't think you would have any way to reference this. No.
Is this something that must remain undisturbed then?
Yes, there are things. The group separates out. They are like facing in a line, kind of a semicircle, facing away from the house toward the group of you. There are, I don't think so. I think she's fine. They're being mean, but no. And the figure who had talked to you initially, Miranda, holds up his hand. And the rest of them kind of quiet. The rest of them are kind of shifting uneasily. Give me a wits and empathy, anyone who wants to.
Would intentions specialty apply?
Intentions? Yeah, it would.
Oh, whoops. God damn it. Still on chance.
Change it back.
Change it back. Change it back. Here we go. 1 success.
Okay.
Come on, Bracken. You're supposed to be good at this.
2 successes.
Nice.
1 success.
And no success.
I do like it that it does not matter how many points of wits or empathy I have. If it's a World of Darkness character I'm playing, they're gonna roll well on it.
Right? Yeah.
It's good. It's really
It's
good.
the weirdest thing.
Hey, it's a great thing to be able to roll well on consistently.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mercutio, did you want to make that roll?
Oh, sorry.
Wits and empathy.
Sorry, I was distracted.
I'm just trying to parse together what it is they're saying. Is the
Nope.
house that they're indicating the place where the hollow one? Are they indicating that's where the hollow one is, or is that the place that they're protecting from the hollow one?
That's part of what this roll is.
You know what?
Guidaria doesn't really know.
Gotcha.
This is,
Yeah,
this is
Guidaria
an,
is
this is an
confused
amusing
right now.
moment, and I haven't done this in a while. I would like to make that a dramatic failure for a beat.
Oh, okay, cool. Mercutio. What's the dramatic failure mean? Let's go with what everyone else knows first. So anyone who got one success, the like hold, pause, one person speak is very much not normal in this situation. There's been a lot of intervening voices, especially like with that question about like what their purpose, what the about what exactly they're protecting. They seem a lot divided. They're and like it's there's a lot of opinions on what's going on here. With the two successes, the Effie, they seem to be not protecting the house exactly. It's more protecting this area. The hollow is more what you can see in the distance. That looks like it's more it's closer to the hedge. It's like closer to the entrance into the hedge. And these seem to be more closely related to the hollow and closer to the real. They get more conflicted as they've been talking about and as going forward, as they move closer to the house, they get more conflicted, but they definitely seem to want to protect this area. Like something happened here and they don't like that there are this hollow person kind of coming in and changing some things. But they've also referenced a woman of some sort, which is new. Everyone here that you see presents male, all of the minors. So that's a little bit odd. Mercutio. Oh, Mercutio. What do I want to do with this? It's very hive-mindy. You can decide how Mercutio feels about this, but it's very like group think to you. There's a lot of things going on, and every time someone with a different opinion comes up, there's like shouting over it, and it kind of goes, that thread of dissent goes under. You aren't picking up on a lot of things, besides that there's a lot of conflict happening and you're not really sure, probably.
Don't like that.
Yeah, it's weird. You probably don't trust these people.
Nope.
Yeah. They are kind of standing there though. I don't remember where we left off. Hang on.
Was the hollow one like us?
No. One
Not at all.
of them dissents. Shape. God. I don't know about that. Pause and point toward Gunaria. No. And then it just keeps going like that for a little while until someone interrupts.
Did they look like her, gesturing to Gwynaria, or feel like?
Look, the ones in that, the ones in the house feel like you. Did, past tense. 77 years ago.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But the hollow one looks like us. Or me?
No, I don't think so. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
What?
When did you last see the hollow one?
4 scores. No, it
It-
wasn't that far. It was midway. No. It was not midway. It was just like a couple. We don't know.
Early, you gotta help us out here.
I don't think they're able to really get anything done with them shouting each other down like this.
What do you need? How can we help you?
This place was a tomb. Tombs stay closed. The things in them stay buried. You don't rebury things in the same tomb.
What
Basement.
was what oh, they said basement?
Basement.
In the basement of there. I say pointing at the house.
Yes.
Someone
Multiple things buried.
that shouldn't be.
One thing should. No, I don't think so. I think she's lit. And then the drowning noise of dissent drowns that
Will
one out.
you raising my voice. Will you let us go look?
They gather and are whispering. And then one pops up and says, "You will not burn it to the ground again," kind of giving side eye toward Effie.
Listen, sweetie, I'm not burning shit unless shit attacks me.
No.
She doesn't attack. And they're not here yet.
Then we're good. And I will go ahead and dissipate the claws.
Who's not here yet?
The Hollow Ones people.
Absolutely.
And she wanders the earth.
The hollow one does.
No.
Who is she then?
There's swearing. Do any of you know other languages?
No.
Okay. There's swearing. One or two are in English though.
Using several
and
different languages.
yes, several different languages. I'll kind of roll over that same roll before. You've got Croatian, Finnish.
While they're doing that, because they pointed at me and Gunaria has a suspicion, I'm gonna step over to Mercutio. Mercutio, if I describe someone to you, do you think you could become them temporarily?
I can
Or at
try,
least
but
adopt
not
their face?
having seen them before, I probably won't be able to get all that much done.
I'm going to, because there's no internet here, obviously, so I can't look at my picture.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my best to describe what I looked like, or at least my face, from before my dance.
All right. Excellent. I'm going to have you make a roll for that to see how close you can get. We are going to do
Also,
that as...
The people that went to the hospital might recognize this description.
Yeah.
If my hunch is correct.
Yeah. That's going to be a presence.
I was about to say,
well,
if I recognize the description, then I might,
yeah,
also be able to pull on that.
This is how well you are at describing how you used to look, not how well you remember how you used to look.
Yeah.
So it's going to be presence and expression. Or, yeah, presence and expression.
Okay.
Persuasion doesn't make sense.
I'm going to spend a willpower on it, if I can.
Yeah.
And success.
Of course.
Okay. All right. So
Mercutio
gonna
was
make-
one of the ones who went to the hospital, so
yeah.
you want me to roll like wits and intelligence?
Yes. Yeah. Wits and intelligence.
God
6
damn.
successes.
Heck yes.
5 dice.
All right. In that case, Guinaria's description is like a little bit off. Also, it's not like as specific as it would need you to be to copy that face exactly, but you pick up enough that, oh, that guy.
I think I was at the hospital. I don't remember
Yes.
if not. So I'm gonna
Yes.
obviously I'm not
Yeah.
recreating
That was
anything. Just to see if I-
Effie, Mercutio, and Miranda, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a masculine form that
Yeah.
I'm being described to me?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mhm. Yep.
One.
Yep.
So
Um,
I would I make that connection?
Once Mercutio like shifts to that, yes,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I
Mhm.
will
Yeah.
spend a glamour and
Same for
change
Miranda.
my
You don't have
mask
to make
to-
that roll.
Remind
Okay.
me who we're talking about because that was like 6 weeks ago. I think
Yes.
at this point.
That was the guy, the businessman in the suit, who was like walking past
And
with like a
there-
covey of people.
And to be
the
clear,
one who
Guinaria-
seemed like a shark passing by.
Yes.
Guinaria
Yes,
has
okay.
Guinaria has not clarified who this person is. She's just describing this to
Yes.
Mercutio. And after Mercutio changes, does it look right to me?
Uh-huh.
I'll turn to the ghost and indicate Mercutio. Is this what the hollow one looks like?
Yes. And then there's a lot of angry hissing sounds, like a cat.
Mercutio, if you would drop it.
Another glamour.
Oh, fucker, I
and
remember that.
return to Keen.
The hissing continues for a little bit, but dissipates.
Is the hollow one? Did the hollow one bury someone in your tomb?
Not himself, no.
But his people did.
Have been multiple times.
They still
So that
are.
person's been using the mine as a dumping ground for bodies.
So this motherfucker is a serial killer now?
That motherfucker.
Bracken has been stalking around behind the rest of the group, just ready to fucking go again at a moment's notice, and finally stops and says, all right, who are we talking about? Because obviously some of you are aware of something here.
My fetch.
This is some.
Well then,
Adding that
Bitch!
one to the list.
Oh, many. Okay.
We saw this dude.
I'm gonna have
Whips
Guinaria
down
make a clarity roll real quick. Cause you're
As
fetch.
Bracken whips to the ghosts, would you mind if we killed the hollow one?
What is it? What does it
I
take to
mean-
make a clarity roll again? Wisdom, composure,
Oh,
or wits
I always
composure?
have to look this
roll
up
your
'cause I-
weird as an attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Effie really quick cuts into me like that. We're going to anyway.
no,
we
sorry,
just
it's a
wanna make
breaking
sure
point
you're
first.
Cool with
What's
Yeah.
what's the degree of the breaking point?
It's wits. I mean, it's identifying the fact that my fetch. is,
The breaking point is a specific number of dice.
Yeah.
I'm giving Mara the stakes. It's identifying that my fetch exists, and also that my fetch is using my dead name and face.
Yep. Yeah. That's definitely at least a 2. It's not related to your endurance, and it's not like acting against your will. So it's a +2.
Okay, which makes it wits composure +2 or -2, or I don't know. I don't remember how it works.
No, it's like that would be +2 on
Yes,
whatever the degree of
+2.
the breaking point would be.
Because
Okay.
then your successes on that determine the type of damage you're taking.
Okay,
Mild or
so I still just
Breaking point
Okay.
is on 104.
104.
It's +2 on whatever degree of breaking point you would classify that as. Breaking points are 106. Would that be like a baseline 2 die breaking point? So 4 dice total?
Yeah.
So I roll 4 dice.
Okay.
Simple roll.
Simple roll. Dice pool 4. Submit 2 successes.
Okay.
So it's just regular damage. It's not your,
Yep.
unless you want to make it critical damage.
Yeah.
For a beat.
If you want to.
I'm already getting a beat for the damage, right?
If you take
Well,
any
no,
damage.
if you take
If I
any
take any
damage.
damage.
you will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make it. I'll make it a critical.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah,
Okay,
this is
alright.
this
Did
is rattling
you
you.
just ask Sen if they want to
more
disadvantage their
experience?
character for a fifth of an experience point? We don't even need to ask.
Yeah.
So
We
roll-
still need
roll
to
your-
ask. We
yeah,
do
roll your
still need
weird.
to ask.
So
But,
roll your
yes.
weird, and you'll take however many successes that is in severe damage, in severe
Yep.
further damage.
I mean, it's the act is important. I'm just saying we don't necessarily need to.
1 severe clarity damage.
Yes.
All right.
How you doing? Are you have
no,
any in the?
That's just 2 still. At this point.
Okay.
So
All right.
I still
Yeah,
have 3
though.
empty squares. So yeah.
That's not
So-
pleasant.
Growling a bit over the shoulder. Where did you see this person?
Went to the hospital with a whole squad of goons.
Mo Frecker was walking through like he was
Yes.
a
Please.
fucking serial killer. Let's be honest.
He made note of us.
There's just icy cold fog.
I know now. I
out
know
the
why.
nostrils.
A fetch seeing more changelings, but not necessarily their changelings.
So again, we hope you don't mind,
No.
but we're gonna kill this bitch.
Yes.
Should we also get the bodies out of here?
We should at least see which ones they are. I don't know if we're equipped to extract at the moment. Have any of you recently been back into the copper mine proper, out of this forest?
No. We are
As-
bound here. Protect.
All right.
as
Do
the
I think they're
Hollow-
telling the truth?
What's an empathy? What's
Okay.
Effie trying to say?
Has the Hollow One perchance? You said that there were. You made some vague notion in your in your group talk of ones like us, but not, has the Hollow One brought dead things like us here to bury?
I'm gonna need to make a roll for them. That's a little complex.
Yes.
Yeah,
Has,
that,
has the Hollow One brought dead changelings here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
If
assuming
they've
that
Plus
that
two.
Fetchnaria is serial killing
Ooh.
changelings.
I mean, if he's burying them inside a hollow, I would assume so.
No.
Just regular people that he's bringing to a hollow.
Think so.
Dope. That's not creepy at all.
I mean, it's a
All right.
perfect place to hide a body, considering mundanes can't get to it.
Oh, it's a great place to hide a body, especially if it's a hollow that they can get to that is protected by a bunch of ghosts. That people like us won't be coming in to move into this place.
back to the previous question. Do you mind if we enter the house as long as we promise not to disturb anything that lies within?
Yes.
Brackets.
The well.
walking.
The well.
What about the well?
Keep an eye out for the well.
What about the well? What about the well? No,
Don't.
don't
Don't
what?
disturb the
Don't
well.
go near the
Okay,
well.
good.
Don't.
What's in the
Yes,
All right.
what's in the well?
Leave the well alone. We don't need creepy girls in dresses crawling out. of it.
Leave well
That's why
enough
I'm
alone.
asking.
I get it.
That is why I'm asking what's
Yeah.
in the well.
Benaria is also asking what's in the well.
I ain't gonna fuck with no well, but I want to know what's in the well I'm not gonna fuck with.
Helena Modjeska.
Bracken stops.
Elena Mojeska
That
is
was
in
single-minded.
the well. Who is Helena
Yes.
Mojeska?
That's a weird way to pronounce Samara. Just saying.
She's an actress, was opera singer.
I
Pretty
think they did
famous.
this. I think she. And then there are
Is
more
she-
drowning out.
Wait. DM,
Yes.
isn't Helena Modjeska the actress that was supposed to be haunting the theater
Oh yeah.
that I was
Uh-huh.
looking at?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
Wait a fucking minute.
Y'all gonna bring a bitch up to speed?
Please.
Remember, maybe Mercutio was the only one that I had mentioned it to. Remember my book? The one that I ripped the office part for? I had some notes in there. Helena Modjeska is a famous actress who one would assume would be haunting her native Poland, where she's still a ghost. Everything I could find, apparently, when I was here first, was that her ghost was attached to a theater up the road a little bit.
Yeah,
But now
a theater
apparently
that I'd
she's
performed
in a
at before.
well in a house down here.
Well,
I
let me
need to
see.
go have a look.
Let me
I
see if I
assume
understand
hollows
this.
have
Does
multiple.
she have a fetch?
Don't hollows have multiple doors?
They can. That's why I need to have a goddamn look.
Let me see if I understand this.
There is a rising sound, and the phalanx closes to block the way to the house. But yes.
So, girlfriend died in Poland, right?
No.
No.
Then why
She-
would we be assumed that she's haunting in Poland?
Because she only
She's
ever came here for
Polish.
one show at this fucking theater.
Incorrect.
No. She's Polish. One would assume that if she had an anchor or something, the Polish government, I believe, is very invested in Helena Modjeska. She was pretty famous as an artist and her time. She had a house in California. One would assume she did do some performances up here, but it was over a fairly brief time and not terribly often.
Sorry, she only did 4
and-
fucking shows here.
I'm from Detroit. That's the last place I'm gonna go when I die.
Ghosts have anchors. It's usually a physical object.
And if it's
So
their
and
corpse,
when people die, they usually follow that object, if they're a ghost, wherever it goes. And someone of Helena Modjeska's status, ghost cats, goddamn.
Hashtag ghostcast.
Someone of Helena Modjeska's status would probably have had her stuff taken to her estate or something like that. So it's weird enough already that she would be haunting a theater that she only performed at a handful of times.
Not necessarily.
Unless she
Well-
left something very important behind there.
Which
would
apparently
be-
is her unburied
Well-
fucking body.
But not even necessarily that.
It could be a locket. It could be a candlestick she was particularly attached to.
Look, there are a couple of places that I've done my thing at. Maybe once or twice, but those are some of my strongest, best memories. It could be a body's there. It could be just that was the performance she always remembered, right?
Potentially.
So
But
why?
now we're hearing she's in a well, in a house, in a hollow, in the hedge.
That's a little bit weird. I'm not
Which,
gonna lie.
unless she was a changeling, I don't know if we leave ghosts or whatever, turns to the crowd, it turns to the phalanx. I apologize. When I said I needed to have a look, I was being very, very literal. We're not going to disturb the well. We're certainly not going to disturb Helena Modjeska. We just need, if you're willing, to let us see what we're up against so that we can take care of this Hollow One character.
She is not connected.
All right. Well, then we don't have to disturb her at all.
Not all, Helena, not our problem. Got it. All
I'm
right.
not going to
house it
disturb the
is.
well.
I need anyone who's lying about this to give me a lying roll, which is gonna be
What about those of us
a-
that are being honest?
those of you being honest, we'll pull together. But if anyone's lying, I need a presence and subterfuge. But
So, how would you define it if there is under no circumstance where that's not true? If well,
Thank
no,
you.
I'm saying if something climbs out of the well, I'm going to react to it regardless.
yeah,
but
that's still a lie. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't need to continue. Good.
Yeah.
I will leave my other potential.
They want
future
you to leave the
motivation.
well alone. It's very important to them.
Would that be presence or manipulation and
I feel
subject?
like- I feel like defending yourself from something crawling out of it isn't so specific an
manipulation,
intention
subterfuge.
that you would be
Yeah.
lying about it.
Unless these are unreasonable creatures, like creatures of
Can
emotion.
I
of-
make
was
the
gonna say.
argument for present subterfuge in the I'm not trying to seem like I'm at all untrustworthy. I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, look, going this way.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't say anything, then it's presence. Sure.
Mercutio's like, I have no intention of messing with that well unless that well messes with me, but I'm leaving the option there. I'll put a
Right,
willpower
we'll
into
see
this.
how-
Why not? Just to make
Yeah.
it even more stupid
Yeah.
the number of dice I'm rolling.
For yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
If-
Bracken fully
you
intends
go.
to leave the well undisturbed.
Beautiful.
See, that's the thing. I intend to leave the well undisturbed. Period. Point blank. At this point. That said,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's about where Mercutio's
Effie's
at too.
not leaving this alone and may come back at a much later date to try and investigate further.
Yeah, that's enough intention of like
Okay,
I'm
fair
kind
enough.
of curious. Yeah.
Fair
To make you
enough.
need to lie. Yeah.
I will willpower this since I have not spent willpower yet today. And
You
what
should
would a
spend it.
session be like if I did
I
not
know.
Right.
spend one
Yeah.
of my resources?
Exactly. That's what I'm here for. To expend all your resources until you get to the
Not
point where you need
zero.
them. Okay. There you go. Good. Good.
Not zero.
Mercutio
There
is very good at
is-
lying.
There is caution. One of the ones further back turns and gives a whistle towards the house. You see 3 figures kind of materialize on the front porch. You can't see details about them this far away, but they part to let you pass.
All right. So don't bother that well, and let's see what the feck is going on here.
No, fuck no with no wells. Don't worry.
So you all
I'm-
continue on.
As soon as they part, I'm marching towards that house.
Oh yeah, no. Hmm.
Excellent. You all make your way.
I have not put
the-
down my sword if I can avoid letting go of it.
Okay. As you get closer, you can see the 3 figures on the porch are different than the other ghosts you have seen. These are in black and white, for lack of a better term, and they look like they used to be changelings. One of them has a set of full antlers and a flowing kind of like robe situation. Another with a hoodie up has sort of a mouse like face. And then the third kind of stares out at you all, kind of in the middle, arms crossed with long talon-like fingers.
Well, there's the answer to your question, Bracken.
And these are other ghosts.
Yes. They're insubstantial. They are clearly not alive,
Right.
but they look like they used to be changelings.
Fuck me.
Siblings. May we enter?
Yes. You will be guarded.
Do you have any word that we should take to those above ground?
No.
Very well.
They seem upset by that.
Okay.
You fuckers who
Can
killed
I
you.
get a read on that? What specifically about that upset them?
Sure. Empathy and
What's an empathy?
what's an empathy? Yeah.
Alrighty. Intentions apply or no?
No, this
Okay.
is not intentions. This is a reaction.
4.
Nice. Okay. They were upset by it's I don't think you have enough of any sort of rapport yet to like get a beat on specifically what about it is upsetting them. But they seemed on edge before as you were coming up, just from context clues from the like the warning system that the alarm bells that you had going on before you got to this point, and from the like caution that the other set of ghosts were feeling about allowing you into the house with the potential of you messing with things that should not be messed with. So they are on edge about that, but the upset was specifically about the do you want to pass on a message?
Okay.
You're not really sure exactly what is up with that.
Does it feel like I
was,
made an inappropriate request of
Yes.
them in a sense? Okay.
Yeah, or like it was you shouldn't have asked that.
Okay.
That was that crossed a line of some sort
Okay.
for them.
I meant no offense. I apologize.
No, of course you wouldn't. It is this way. And they'll lead you into the house. One of them stays outside. The one with kind of the mouse-like face. The one who is staring at you is kind of in the lead and behind you, and they will not allow you to be the last in this group. Falling behind everyone else is the one with the antlers. Kind of like moose antlers rather than deer.
I'm trying to be the first one in the group because I need to see what my fucking fetch has been doing.
That's fair.
Yeah, Bracken will take second spot if he can.
Okay, so we got Guinaria, Bracken.
I'm hanging closer to the changeling ghosts.
Okay. And
Renaria, Bracken, Mercutio, Miranda somewhere in the middle, and Effie at the back.
Sounds right.
Changeling
All
ghost.
right. Yep.
So, how exactly did you guys die again?
A noble sacrifice. And this is said quieter. So Guinaria, you probably do not hear this as the group moves through.
Sacrifice to protect this area, I'm gonna assume?
Yes.
Good to know. It's like nobody like killed you. It wasn't like sacrifice, like fighting something that killed you. It was like we do this ritual thing to protect, or like what?
Exactly.
Like that. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
You
Okay.
get a smile, actually.
I like these ghosts.
It's got pointy teeth.
I definitely like that ghost.
Excellent. I'm glad you've made a friend.
Yes.
As you move through the house, so it's got this big like porticoed front porch with these pillars. As you go through, picture every depiction of the Great Gatsby, that house. This is just like all of those. It's big, it's fancy.
Ridiculously
it's very
stupidly
empty.
big mansion.
Yeah, it's very empty. They pass you through kind of this front entrance. There are hallways on either side, but they're going straight ahead. Kind of it opens out into a courtyard, and they immediately veer left. In the courtyard, you see a tree. This one is not an elder tree. This is a pine tree of some sort. Coniferous. It's green. It's got leaves on it and everything. And there's a well like underneath it, kind of off to the side. It's a good, it's a big courtyard that kind of, the whole house kind of goes around it, and it's sort of in the middle, kind of toward the back a little bit. So you're not close to it. But as you go left, you are then immediately ushered into another door. This area, as you go through the hallways, you will quickly realize that it's very maze-like. It's like designed to be difficult to move around in one straight line around this place. And they go back inside. Do anyone try to do anything with the well situation?
Bracken is trying
at it.
Bracken is trying to get a read on the species of that tree.
Okay. Species of the tree is going to be intelligence and science.
Okay.
Guinaria, you're trying to look at the well.
One success.
No, I don't even look at the well.
You don't even look at the
I
well.
don't even look at the
Congratulations.
well.
Your denial is
the well
a
is the
credit.
least of my concerns right now.
that. Yeah.
I am just hanging out with my new best
Your
incorporeal
new best friend.
friends.
Okay.
What is it with you and your changelings, Jeremy?
I did not intend this character to make friends with ghosts.
Yet here we are.
Effie is just that magnetic. Apparently.
Right, that's fair.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
you got 2 changelings and a vampire that are all in the same category.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Uh,
Well, okay.
I mean,
let's
and
be
also a
clear.
werewolf now.
Let's
Making
Let's
friends
be
with lots
clear.
of ghosts.
Catriona does not make friends with ghosts.
I mean, yes.
Catriona makes friends with ghosts as much as as most vampires make friends with their ghouls.
Excellent. Effie, I am gonna have you make me an intelligence occult roll
Okay.
as you're going along. But Bracken, that tree is so you make me look up the name of pine trees. Damn you.
Look, natural history is like one of the things that I sort of know about in real life a little bit.
Yep.
Nope.
It's not. One. It's it's a Scots pine,
Scots pine, I know
Uh-huh.
them.
which is pretty similar everywhere. With a 1, yeah, that's what you know.
Okay. He also wants to, without approaching it, staying right in line, get as good a look at that well as he can. Is it made of stone? How is it structured? Can you see the water level from this distance? That sort of thing. Is there a little
see the water.
is there a little cupola thing with a bucket and a crank? You know, that kind of thing.
Excellent. There is no cupola with the bucket or crank. It
Okay.
is stone.
Okay.
It looks fairly wide. It looks about the same age as the house, as far as you can tell. It's about,
Okay.
there that kind of, it doesn't look like super old or super younger. Yeah. There does not seem to be a bucket or any other way to get stuff out of that well.
Okay.
And you can't tell more without getting closer to it.
All right. Now, does Bracken know that the Scots pine is not native to North America and occurs over here only when people have specifically planted one on purpose?
Correct.
Okay.
And yeah, Effie, your ghost friend kind of glances over, but does you don't notice anything. You're too busy hobnobbing with your new best friend.
Yep. Asking him all sorts of questions about what their life was like, etc.
Okay.
You know what? I am actually going to see, like, okay, so when did you die exactly?
Yeah. Give me I'm gonna need a roll for more information.
My hope is that they died not too long. I want to use
Mhm.
them to get as much information on the court here
Mhm.
in the area as
There you
I
go.
can.
Excellent. Okay. I am gonna have you make me
So-
a presence and socialize for how well you are able to converse.
Can it be persuasion? Because of my Kith ability, that's 3 successes, gives me an exceptional success on persuasion to make people like me or become friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Becoming friends, yeah.
Presence, persuasion.
I want
Why
to
not?
let
Let's
y'all
spend
use your
willpower on
things.
this too.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh.
Fine, it's fine. It's just it's not an empathy
Yeah.
roll. That's why.
Do you want this to be an exception?
No,
Terrible
no,
fail. Okay.
not on this one.
All right. Okay.
I took my one already for the night. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, you get like a little bit of conversation.
I took damage, so
Once you kind of move off of the subject of it or that of this person and
Right.
more onto like trying to get more information about like changing the society and how long ago and stuff like that, it they become much less forthcoming.
Okay.
You get the general
I will-
gist though.
Yeah, I quickly back off then.
Yeah.
Because this is a long-term thing. I will work on them a while. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll warm them. Well, not warm
you'll-
because they're dead. But
Yeah,
you
this
know.
breaking into the mine and going down the depths and crossing through all these things, it's gonna be a regular occurrence. It's gonna go great. The
You're right, I'm gonna spend all my time in this fucking ghost mine now.
The general sense you get that I'll give you just for free is that this was a time ago. You could probably tell by like what they're wearing.
Yeah.
That it's like maybe in the 70s. That they
Okay.
died.
Okay.
It was a while ago. Yeah. That's about what you
Yeah,
get.
Jeremy, a long time ago, the 1970s.
Oh man, that's like so much longer than I've even been alive.
Anyway,
Yeah.
You continue the group continues on. From this hallway, you get led down to a ball. It opens up into a big ballroom with mirrors on all
Jesus
the
Christ.
walls that the ghosts don't reflect in because they're ghosts. And
are they like parallel mirrors, like the Citizen Kane hallway, where it just
I don't
double
know this
reflects?
reference.
Anyway, you know when you put two mirrors face to
Uh-huh.
face, and so it looks infinite in both directions, kind of thing.
It does. It's kind of like a semicircle, and then
Oh, okay, gotcha.
panes of windows, which improbably looks out upon a lake. It's kind of like a summer scene, and in one of the windows is a little oval hole. It's about person size. Person could get through that.
Oh, like cut into the glass, kind of.
Yeah.
Like fucking Sylvester and
Exactly.
Tweety style. Okay.
Yeah, or like someone took a
Right.
laser and then moved the glass out of the
Right,
way.
yeah. Mhm.
Very, very heisty.
Right.
And then the changeling ghost who is leading the front of the group stops and taps on part of the parquet floor, which Guinaria, it's hollow. That's a trapdoor. It's down there.
I will see if I can find a way to open the trapdoor.
Yeah, it just lifts open.
Okay, so there's like there's a handle or something. But yeah, I'll open it up. And
We will not follow you down there. It's too close.
too close to what?
The thorns.
Noted. Can Bracken have, since he was kind of keeping an eye out and stuff, Bracken would be trying to, and I don't know if this is a thing for you, smell icons while we're in here.
Okay. Wits and occult.
All right. Does my hedge specialty apply?
No, this
Okay.
is not the hedge.
That's fair. Whoops. That went back to science for some reason. Hang on.
As
a
you
second.
roll, they say be quiet. There.
3 successes.
Ooh. There's not any up here, or like there that's incorrect. There are just a couple up in the building as you pass through. They didn't feel close. Like you did not, you were not in the same room as any icons,
Okay.
but like upstairs and across the way.
I would have
there
had a
was
few.
one in
I would have had a few points where it's like, oh, if I went that way, I'd be going closer to. Okay.
It definitely feels like there are more down there, though,
Okay.
in the trapdoor. Underneath.
Well, Bracken's ready to go right on down there. Then, if Gwynaria is pausing even a little bit, he's blitzing right
no.
past her to go. Okay.
Once they said the thorns, when that was the answer to Gwenaria's information, so she begins climbing down.
Okay.
Walking down, however it goes.
Yeah, it's a ladder.
Yeah.
And so you all climb down. You can feel the safety of the hollow thinning. It's like the walls are now paper and the cold is seeping in down here. It becomes frigid. Even you, Gwynaria, who are used to the cold, it is the chill of back beyond reality. The cold you have experienced since you crossed over has not been a problem for you. This feels like on the edge of being a problem. You are not in the hedge proper yet, but you are in the you are like in the foyer. The warning about being quiet means if you were allowed, you might call to things that are waiting and wandering around looking for beings like you. So that is what the warning was. But as you continue down, it feels much longer on the ladder than like a floor. It's about 2 floors down. And as the cold settles around you, the smell also arises. It is the smell of... Everyone can give me a wits and to identify smells, so it's intelligence and science. Or
Can I make a case for survival?
I couldn't make a case for survival. I could make a case for streetwise.
I'll take streetwise then.
I'll take
Okay.
survival.
I will also
Yeah.
take
I mean
streetwise.
science.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What was the roll again?
Intelligence and science, or intelligence and streetwise, to identify what you are smelling.
Was survival an option?
Yes.
Oh, it
Oh,
was?
no. Sorry, no. Survival's not an option.
Okay.
Science or streetwise?
We're smelling stuff from the hedge, but survival's not an option.
Right. Yeah, 'cause this-
You're smelling something.
Okay.
It may not be hedge something.
right.
yeah. It does not hit something.
I have
Smells
none
like
of
weed.
those abilities, so I will try. It's gonna be a
Marijuana.
chance roll, so I'm just not gonna roll. I don't even know.
Okay. Streetwise is less of a ding if you're unskilled at it.
Yeah, but
If
I have
you
one
still-
dot in my
Okay.
intelligence.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, Bracken, Mercutio, and Miranda. Miranda, you know what this is. These are hospital smells. There's like embalming fluid
Mm.
and the smell
Antiseptic.
of sickness.
Yeah.
And anyone, including Gwynaria, can smell that it smells like death down here. As you reach the bottom, and there are a pile of bodies in this big room that has metal-lined walls and windows with bars high up in the wall, which is about like 10 feet tall, the ceiling.
Does this look like a morgue?
In the very basic sense of a place that holds bodies, yes, it meets that definition. It does not look like a morgue.
Okay.
There
How
are
many? Sorry, go ahead.
about 30 or 40
Oh,
piled in various states. Some are in hospital gowns, some have on the topmost layer of the stratification is winter clothes on. These look pretty recent. They are, some of them missing limbs, some of them have that Y incision of a autopsy
Mhm.
that has been left open. These all look like they have been tossed down here and left.
Do any of them
After-
look changeling?
Gonna have people make a wits and composure roll.
Okay.
Gwenari's not even looking. She's not looking for that. She's just sort of staring.
Uh-huh.
Oof, so many ones.
3.
There you go. Thanks, Effie.
I feel like
Gunaria, I'm gonna have you
I
make
feel like
another
I need to make another clarity roll. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Your girl's been busy, Gwynaria.
Might be a higher breaking point.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is gonna be a
he
+3
has.
because your fetch has been busy in the time you've been gone. And if only you had been here to stop this.
How many dice baseline are we talking?
It's +3.
5 dice total,
Yes.
or 3 dice total, or
No, 3 +3.
because there's baseline breaking points, and then there's modifiers on that breaking point based on the circumstances.
I see what
So
you
that would
mean.
be 4.
Hang on.
Around.
Yeah.
By the
Hang
way,
on.
guys.
Let me see here. Baseline breaking
for
point
whatever
is
that
going to
just
be
because what Gwenaria is internalizing this as is an inversion of her original goal.
Mhm.
And when she vocalizes, she actually says, "I'd wanted to help people."
I think this is equivalent to losing a touchstone. So
Yeah.
it's 3 base and then +2 for strong emotional investment.
So 5.
So 4.
Oh, 3
Five.
plus 2.
Oh, five.
5.
5? Oh yeah,
3
3.
+ 2.
There we
Three
go.
and
I
2.
can do math. I can do simple math. 5.
And Jeremy, Gwenaria did refer to their fetch as he.
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry. That is again Effie's.
Yep.
Yep.
Looking at the bodies.
Damn.
0 successes.
Nice. All right. This is shaking you, but you are holding yourself together.
Does there seem to be a specific age or gender that he goes after?
Let's do a
Could I
intelligence and medicine.
I would also like to make a check. I don't know if it would be could I would I don't know if it would be wits or intelligence, but politics. I'm trying to, I think probably wits, not intelligence. I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, is this a horde or is this cost cutting? More than
Okay.
like if it's because if it's serial killer, this is a horde of trophies, but it feels more like a dumping ground for cost cutting measures than anything else to me as a player, and I'm trying to figure out if like wits politics would be the thing to roll for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would qualify maybe investigation for that, as you're trying to patch together disparate pieces of information into a cohesive whole.
I'm trying to patch together from like an inversion of my own understanding, so I don't know which would be more appropriate.
Yeah. I think wits investigation
Okay. So
over
it's
politics
it's
because
a chance die at that point.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Bracken will make the roll if he can as well.
Okay. Yep. It's investigation. For what Miranda's result is. The victims kind of seem to kind of span the whole a pretty wide age range. A lot of older folks, and a lot of signs of poverty.
I don't think the initial question of are there any changelings got answered.
That's right. Thank you. A couple. Actually, wait, no, I'm sorry. Let me roll that back. Actually, no changelings.
Okay.
In here. Yeah, no signs of changelings. I didn't get anything. Yeah, Bracken. No, you don't really know. You'd need more information. But
I do point at like the surgical scars and things like that, and like this doesn't. I don't know if he's a serial killer, but this is definitely a dumping ground for. It would cost more to deal with these in the hospital, I would assume.
Oh, this is fucking ghoulish anyway.
If he's responsible for the death, sweetie, it doesn't matter what he's doing. He's a serial killer.
Some of these are incision scars, like they were autopsies. You don't autopsy someone. Oh, maybe you do. I don't know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Depends on the person you are.
If you're trying to learn more about bodies and why they work, because maybe you figured out that you don't have a normal one.
How's about we not fucking stand around here in his place?
Having lost interest in the minutia of true crime, Bracken is looking for icons.
Excellent.
I don't even know what that means as a player. Can someone explain that to me, please?
Scraps of memory lost in the hedge or lost on your way to or from Arcadia.
Excellent.
Is that something we all know about? We passively look for, or you actively look for? What is like?
Bracken knows about them. He's been hunting them since he was in Arcadia.
Yes. The rest of you know, I'll say like innately, you know, like some of your memories and stuff have been lost. I don't think the rest of you have enough experience wandering around the hedge to know that these are a thing that can often be found. But before we do that roll, I think we're gonna leave that for next week.
Sounds good.
Because you know, like you would be able to recognize your own icons innately. I think you need to have a little bit of training and knowledge to know how to look for other people's. But once Bracken finds one, you all will know what they are, which will probably be pretty soon because he's pretty good at it. But that is where we're going to end for this week. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.